guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, lentatah, aka Mama Sky. Before I even say anything, I am so sorry. I've been gone forever. I know. I really thought I could handle this whole YouTube thing and motherhood, but clearly I cannot. Okay, it got the best of me, but I just really want to apologize. And to be honest, I don't even know if I'm like fully back, but I feel like this is what's best for my mental health, because that's what it's all about now. Okay, mental health. I'm just going to post when I can. I'm just saying it now so you guys don't expect too much from me. I'm going to post as often as I can, probably like once a week, but that's the most I can do right now, to be honest. And sometimes it might be twice a month, I don't know, but I just want to be able to get you guys quality content, and then maybe when I get more in the rhythm of what kind of content I want to really do for you guys on this channel, which I'm going to talk about later on, then I'll have a more balanced schedule or whatever. But for now, I'm really just trying to figure it all out. I'm still trying to see what's best, and then we'll take it from there. So today's video is basically going to be like a life update, like what have I been up to. The last time I was here, I was crying. I don't know, yeah, I was in my feelings. But the last time I was here, I was doing a lot of mommy and daughter content, which at some point I couldn't keep up with because clearly Skylar was growing, and so it was hard to keep up with the content. But I'm gonna try to catch you guys up as much as I can with things that will actually help you. But for now, I just want to tell you guys like what's been going on with me, what the future of this channel is gonna look like, and yeah, let's talk. Okay, we're gonna get really deep. Not too deep, but we're gonna get kind of deep. Okay, so prepare yourselves, and I'm gonna try to keep it short because a lot has happened. Okay, let me pull out my notes so that I can, you know, this is the new Lenora. She makes notes. Okay, she keeps track of what she's saying, because if I don't do that, I'll be all over the place. God knows. Okay, we started with apologies. That's out of the way. As I go through these points, if you want me to expatiate on any of these things, let me know in the comment section. And hey, how could I forget? If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe. If this is not your first time here, thank you so much for being a returning subscriber. I love you guys so much for that. So please, let's interact in the comment section. Let's leave comments. I'm going to try my best to respond to everybody. But as I go along these points, let me know if there's anything you want me to do a separate video on and really like go deeper into it, because this video I really want to keep it short and sweet and maybe get content out of this one for you guys. But if I go too deep into all the points, then this video is going to be like super long, and I don't want to do that. We have things to do, right? Who has time to sit on YouTube watching lentatah? Anyway, so life update. So this is 2022. Happy New Year to you guys. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. I think most of the things I'm going to talk about is basically what I learned in 2021. I felt like 2021 was a year where I grew so much. I learned so much about myself, about my relationships with people, my religious life. I just grew so much, and I'm so grateful for 2021. And I'm just here to tell you guys exactly the things that I learned, and if you can relate, please let me know so I know I'm not alone. I would love to learn from you guys as well. I would love to go on this journey with you, because I feel like I learned those lessons in 2021 so that I can implement them in 2022. Self-love. This word is thrown around so much, like you have no idea. I think I've used it before without even knowing what it means, but to me right now, it's just, I think I came to a place where I realized that I didn't love myself enough. I felt like I was my highest critic. I wasn't very nice to myself. I don't say a lot of nice things to myself. I don't treat my body right. I don't treat my mind right. And I just felt like I had to do something about it. I just felt like I've neglected my body for so long and my self-love for so long. It's kind of weird because I'm married, and you know how they say like you should love yourself before finding a partner. You should love yourself before getting into a relationship, before getting married. and I just realized that I never did that for myself, and so it's kind of difficult trying to do that right now, because I realized that I have to put myself first, especially when I put being a wife and being a mother before myself, which is what my previous video was kind of about. But I realized that I had to take care of me, you know, while still being a mother and a wife. I still had to take care of me. I still have to learn how to love me, and that way I'll know how to be a better wife and be a better mother. It's quite hard. It's hard, and I had to come to that realization because I felt like I was expecting too much from others, not just from my friends, but from my husband, from my family. I was expecting things from people. I was expecting certain things from people, but these are things that I can give myself, I can offer myself. So I feel like I have to go down deep in my heart and find who really is Lenora. You know, what are the things that make me happy? What are the things that, you know, and do them for myself and not expect it from someone else, because we're all humans. You're gonna get disappointed, to be honest. I don't care if it's your mother, your husband, you will get disappointed, okay? Because people have their lives to live. You cannot sit there expecting everything from everybody. And this trickles down to this self-love. It trickles down to so many other things. I'm gonna start with friendships, and like I said, I realized that I was putting such a burden on my friendships, you know, expecting so much from people, and in the same light, that's how I got hurt. I've gotten hurt so many times, and that's because I expect too much from people. And not only that, when it comes to friendships, I also learned this past year that not everyone is for me. It was hard because most of my friendships are people that I've known for years, especially going to boarding school. These are people that we've been in school for 7 years. And so when you come to that place when you realize that you have to cut these people off, not cut them off, but you have to put yourself first, because people have grown, people have changed, and so you just have to, there are just certain things that you cannot allow. I'm somebody that I allow a lot of BS like to pass me. Like I let a lot of things slide. My mom raised me with this motto where she said, always choose love, like always just love, like show love regardless, right? So no matter what someone does to you, show love, play the fool, okay? Just play the fool. And I was doing that, and I get it, but to a certain extent I just realized like I overdid it. She said you may look stupid in the eyes of men or in the eyes of man, but you will not look stupid in front of God. So love people to the point where you look stupid, to the point where you're doing stuff and people are like, this one is stupid. Like I literally stabbed her in the back and she's still over here smiling with me. But I feel like I took that too literally, to the point where people were literally stabbing me and I was taking the knife and helping them stab me. You get what I'm saying? But I've learned that I cannot keep doing that to myself, because if I really love myself, I wouldn't be letting that happen. I still play the fool, I still react with love, but I have limits, you know. I have to limit it. I have to know when to take myself out of the situation and still love them from far. Don't love them from near. I'm far away, but I'm still gonna love you, but I'm not gonna be like, you know, all up in your face, letting you stab me over and over. No, I love myself way too much to let that happen. Friendships, we can talk about that all day, okay? I can do a separate video if you guys want me to. But next thing is my religious life. If I want to love myself more, I have to learn how to be, I don't know how to say it, one-on-one with God, okay? I have to make God my best friend. Yes, I pray once in a while when I'm about to eat, I'm about to sleep, when, you know, yeah, that's okay. In the Catholic Church, you know, yeah, pray, you know, pray the rosary, do novenas, fast, go to church, Lent, respect, you know, all those things. But I just feel like I need a deeper connection with God. I'm starting to learn how to read my Bible more. I'm starting to learn how to pray better and to really talk to God, because there are things that you're like, oh, I'll pray about it, oh, I'll talk to God about it, but I realize that I really don't do that. I really don't sit and talk to God and be like, okay, God, this is what's going on. I had to catch myself because I realized that when I go to pray, I just pray like my prayer is the same every day basically. Lord, forgive my sins. Thank you for, you know, wonderful day. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Pray for the sick, the poor. Protect my family all around the world, wherever they are. What are the other things? Give me a good night's sleep so I wake up in the morning, and that's it. My prayers is like God is just like, yeah, here we go again, same thing. I never really talk to God about what's going on in my life. And the other thing too is I don't know how to read my Bible. I know I do not. I grew up just going to church, hearing them read the first reading, second reading, gospel, which sometimes I'm not even like 100% tuned in. So I'm still learning how to read my Bible, and really like I pray to the Holy Spirit to guide me so that I'm really reading what God wants me to hear, and I'm really understanding what the Bible is saying exactly. So yeah, I'm working on my religious life. I'm trying to do more for God. I'm trying to get closer and closer to God by talking to him more and really telling him what my issues are instead of friends or family, and really learning to read my Bible because I know that's the way he's going to talk back to me. So yeah. Next is schoolwork. Yeah. No, school and work. So the whole of 2020 actually and 2021, I had decided to go back to school while I was pregnant. I don't know what inspired me during my pregnancy, but I felt like, okay, it's time for me to go back to school. And this is such a long story because I came to the United States 10 years ago, so I'm basically getting my degree after 10 years, and that's another video actually that I have planned for you guys. But it's taken me so long to get my bachelor's, and that's also one reason why I kind of put YouTube on the side, because I was like, I spoke to a friend and he advised me to put my priorities first. So what is first for me? And at that point it was school, get a job, and then YouTube. And that's exactly what I did this past 2 years. I focused on school, I got a job, and then now YouTube. So I'm trying to still get the balance with YouTube, but that's what it's been. And I'm so happy because I graduate in May, and so I'm super, every time I think about it, I get like emotional because it's been such a long 10 years. You guys don't want to know, a lot has happened, so many ups, so many downs, and I'm just happy to finally be at the end of the road. Same thing with trying to get a job. It's been so hard, but I finally got a job, and that's another story for another day. I had to come to a place where I realized like I was doing these things for other people, and that includes school and work, because I feel like a lot of people judged me. There was a lot of talking about how I came to America and I didn't go to school and I was doing YouTube instead of concentrating on school, even though these people did not know what I was going through. But I knew what I was going through, and the people that matter knew what I was going through. My mom knew what I was going through, and that is all that should matter. But no, I wanted to prove a point. I wanted to show people, like, I feel like to a certain point I started feeling like I'm in school because I want to prove a point, or I'm trying to get a job because I'm trying to prove a point, which to a certain extent is true. But again, I had to also dig deep and really, you know, find the true reasons for myself, why I'm doing these things, why I'm going back to school, and why I'm trying to get a job. And is this job really satisfactory for me, or am I doing it because I want to make people happy? So yeah, that's why I said it's another video for another day. But I'm just happy that I'm almost done with school. I'm so proud of myself. But yeah, that's that on that. Next, fitness. So you guys know I gave birth to my daughter in 2020, and I put on so much weight. It's funny because I actually got to I was 150 when I was pregnant, and then I got to 180 when I was giving birth to her. I was at 180, so I gained 30 pounds, and then I started losing the weight, right? Like when I gave birth to her, I lost okay, that's the funny part. I lost exactly what her pounds were. Usually they'll say you will lose more, but no, she was 7 pounds something. That's exactly the amount of weight that I lost. So from there I already knew that this is going to be a long journey, but okay, not too bad, right? 180, 170. And then I started breastfeeding. You guys, you will not believe it, but I hit 195 pounds. I don't know how, but breastfeeding is a scam. I'm sorry, anybody can come for me, because I already know that when I was about to give birth, all my aunties and grandmas in the village in Cameroon were begging me, I beg, just breastfeed that pikin for 6 months. I beg, only 6 months. And that's what I did, 6 months. But let me tell you, in those 6 months, I gained so much weight because I had to keep up with my eating. I had to keep up with the breast milk production. If you don't eat, you don't produce milk, the baby's gonna be hungry. So I gained all that weight, and then when she was 6 months, I decided that, hey, I need to get on track, because something about me, I can reach 300 no problem. I love food, okay? So I started realizing that I had to, you know, get things on track. So for the past, from 2021 till now, for a year, I've been working out like crazy. I'm going to show you guys my before and after, but I'm still working on myself, and I'm realizing also that that's part of my self-love journey, because as I'm going through that, I'm loving myself more and more and more. I was always so critical about how my stomach looks, how my this looks, my that looks, but now because I'm working for it and I'm seeing changes, I appreciate it more, and I'm just happy with who I am, and I'm just loving myself outwardly and inwardly, and it feels really good. Like, it feels so good. I used to use the word self-love before, but I really never knew what it meant, and now that I'm on this journey, I'm really like starting to learn what it's all about, and I'm in love with me, okay? Or I'm falling in love with me. So yeah, self-love. So yeah, guys, that's really a summary of what, you know, life update. People have been asking me about second baby. Please, you guys, let me just say it now, huh? I want to have an age gap with my kids, so, and I know people are like, oh, it's gonna feel like you're starting all over and blah blah. No, I want Skylar to have her time. Okay, let her be the baby for a while. Okay, I'm not bringing another baby and then she has to compete to be the baby of the house. No. So we're gonna give it time, you know, maybe when she's like 5 or 6, and then we can start looking about, you know, having another child, because I would love for her to have a sibling, you know, even though me and my sister, we fought a lot growing up, but I would love for her to have a sibling, because like I was telling my husband, I feel like siblings are those people that we run to, like complain about our family members and our moms and our dads. Because I asked him, I'm like, when you want to rant about your family member, about your mom or your dad, who do you call? You call your brother or your sister, because that's the only person that is really going to understand you. Yeah, no babies right now, okay? And yeah, I'm losing weight. I could get pregnant again, but what a lot of people don't know, and what I did not know when I was pregnant, is that if you have a fit lifestyle and you get pregnant, it'll be very easy for you to bounce back. And that's why you see people work out throughout their pregnancy, which I did not do. I refuse to do. You see people working out before, during, and after, and then their bounce back is just like snappy. And then you have people that have good genes. Let's not talk about those people. But for me, I know that right now, if I have a baby, I will snap back easily. My eating habits are better now. I will not be eating the way I was eating when I was pregnant, you know, so I won't gain as much weight, and I'll snap back easily, you know, and the depression will not be as bad as it was before. You guys, please let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. I'll be very willing, you know, if I have content, I think it'll be easier for me to come on here and make a video. And also, thank you so much to all the people that have been reaching out, asking me where I've been. And I was so shocked, the number of people that told me like how much my channel has inspired them. And you know, I didn't even know that people were watching me like that until I'm inspiring them, because to be honest, when I look back at my YouTube channel, I don't know what I was doing. I was all over the place, and again, I feel like it was for other people. It wasn't for myself. I was doing it because I wanted to prove a point, you know, because, oh, they say I'm not in school, so let me prove to them that I can make money off of YouTube, you know, that type of thing. So I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. And I've also felt like a lot of the things I've been doing for the past couple of years, I've been doing it for the wrong reasons. And so now I'm really just taking the time, or I've taken the time to, you know, do things for me, and, you know, to, yeah, you guys tell me what you want to see. But I also want to do videos that would inspire people, videos that people can relate to, and not just because I want to put a video out, if you know what I mean, or because I want to prove a point to people, because I'm done doing stuff for people. And when I say do stuff for people, I can do stuff for you people, my subscribers, but not do stuff to prove to people that that don't care, or people that I should not be caring about, if you know what I mean. I feel like I'm all over the place, but that's letter T, right? All over the place, queen. I guess we've come to the end of this video. I'm very proud of myself because I'm looking at the camera and it says 23 minutes. So that means this video, after I've edited it, will probably be like 20 minutes. Is that long? Anyway, alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoy my content, or if you want to see future content from me. But I really appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you next week, maybe.